What's up, you guys? Last 5 readings from my live reading session. Hope you guys have all been enjoying. The submissions are closed, just finishing up the last couple people, and I will be doing this again next weekend at 7 o'clock p.m. Italy time, which is GMT +1. I'm going to be doing this probably every Sunday for the next couple weeks. As we go through the holidays. My gift to you guys, 11/11 readings. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy this. I love connecting with you guys live. So I'm just waiting for everybody to join and then I'll get started. I'm going to hear what the next question is.
Evelina.
Who is it?
Evelina.
So next is Everlina.
I'm moving soon to a better place.
Is it Everline Gandy? Okay, hi Eve. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited it's you. I'm so excited it's you. So, oh, I also wanted to address a comment that I read from you. You were talking about your new job and how like some of the people have been just kind of like the employees have been lazy and just like I don't know. I just got this vibe like you are the boss now, and these people are gonna start seeing like how you run things, and I feel like you run a tight ship, and like you I think you're going to be really good. I think these people, it's just going to take them a little while to adjust to you. And I think once they get used to it, they're actually going to be happy and they're going to thank you because they're going to like having the order and the structure and the discipline around the place. Some people might seem like they like things a lot more just like chill and loosey-goosey around the office, but actually when you have like good order and good structure and everyone knows like what is expected of them and everyone's held accountable, it causes them to like respect you more and to respect themselves more and to respect their job more, and it leads to more like job satisfaction. So I just got this message, it just came through to tell you like keep on keeping on. Like it's just gonna take these people a little while to adjust to you, and not to take it personally. It's a direct reflection of whoever was in charge of that department before you. It's not a reflection of those people. They just need some direction. So just believe in them, and remember to inspire them, and it's going to make them take their job a lot more seriously instead of just coming in and punching the clock. And so, yeah, I got that message for you. So, what was your question? Oh, moving.
Am I moving soon to a better place?
Yeah, so you're really wanting to move to a better place, and your life has just been moving forward. You got this promotion, you got this new job, you had this amazing partner, like things are moving up for you. And so now it's time to move home. It's time to move apartments. And so the first card I get is the fulfillment card, and it's saying, yes, you will be moving to a new place. But this is saying that you might have to really work on this alone. Like your partner, for some reason, might not really be helping you. Maybe they won't be helping much financially, or maybe they don't really like, they're open to wherever you move. They don't really care, like, not in a bad way. It's just you might have to be the one to like look for the place and like find it. And like they'll be supportive. But I feel like you're gonna have to be the one that really pushes forward to this. I feel like they just want to respect you and make sure that like you like the place. So they're not gonna get involved too much with like pushing you to live in this place or that place. Like they are respecting that it's like your decision. And so but in a way that might kind of feel like a burden because you're going to have to be the one looking for it, and it's stressful. This is also saying don't settle. The universe wants to be really generous with you, and there are unseen forces at work bringing you your dream place. You're going to be really, really happy. So my advice to you, honestly, is think about exactly what kind of place you want to manifest that seems doable to you. You can manifest whatever you want. If you want a mansion, you can have a mansion. But just think, like, when do you want to move? Like, give yourself a couple, like, however long, couple months. Like, just think about it realistically and think, like, okay, I could probably save up about this much in this many months to run the numbers. And think about, like, exactly what kind of place you want. Think about the kind of neighborhood you want. And then I would make a vision board. If you haven't already, go on my site and type in Rainbow Harmony how to make a vision board tutorial. And just watch that video, and I would follow that tutorial to make yourself like a little vision board of like what you want the apartment or the place to look like. And get down to the little details. What kind of floors do you want it to have? what kind of furniture, how do you want to decorate it? Like how do you want to get a new table for your dinner table or something, or do you want to change the color palette in your bathroom? Like really get into it and like have fun with it and just do that for like a month or two or a couple weeks, however long you've got. And I did this once. I was going to be moving, and the move was months away, and so I just decided, you know what, I want hardwood floors, I want brick walls, I wanted to manifest like a loft, and like I had all these little things I wanted, and I wanted a view of like palm trees out my window, and it was so crazy. I went apartment hunting, and it like all the places I saw were complete crap until this one place. It was funny, I almost didn't go. I showed up, and it had everything that I had been imagining, and it literally looked exactly like my mood board, my vision board for the apartment I wanted, and it was just bizarre. I found a loft, I found everything I wanted, and I really miss that place actually. And so yeah, it was the best thing ever, and I decorated it exactly. And once I was able to pull up the vision board when I was in the place and I had it and it was all decorated, it looked exactly like my vision board, and I was like, I manifested this. So that's the best way to manifest a new home, is literally to just start from your vision and your dreams and go from there. You might have to settle on a couple different things, but honestly, I ended up manifesting exactly what was on my vision board. So have a strong vision of what you want, and that's the best way to start. Don't leave it too open, and make sure that you ask for exactly what you want. I wish when I made that vision board, looking back on it, that I'd asked for a 1-bedroom place instead of just like a loft studio, because I wish that it was like bigger. And so make sure, if you want 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, whatever, ask for it, and don't be afraid of like how that's going to manifest, because it will. You'll find some crazy opportunity, like it'll come through. And so they're saying, yes, this is going to come through for you. Let's pull you a timeline. There's no challenge. It's just flow through it. Don't settle. Look at a lot of different options. Sometimes the pictures online of places look a lot different. When you get there, you're like, whoa, are these really this really the same place? So yeah, you'll find your balance. They're saying don't hesitate, start looking now. It's gonna take a little time. I feel like you're gonna have to view a couple different places. Don't settle. When will you be making this move into this new place? Within 6 months. Victory within 6 months. This could also mean 6 weeks. If you're being pressed to move really soon and you're worried about it, it's probably 6 weeks. If you have time, it's probably 6 months. I feel like it's soon. Yeah. There's going to be a couple places that you look at that you're going to be like, hell no. And so don't let that scare you, and just know, like, I'm better than this. I'm going to find the place I want at the price I want. Just keep affirming it to yourself. Be like, miracles can happen. Like, you're going to have to really pierce through that, is what I'm seeing, is to manifest your place. And it's just going to be a couple of waves of transition, and you'll find your new place. Yeah. I hope that resonates with you. Let's just pull you maybe a couple cards from my angel deck. Yeah, reach for the stars. I feel like the place you're living just reminds you of your old life, and you just feel like you're stuck in this cycle. And the truth is, your life has changed. Everything has changed. So it's like you need to move to this new place. And I feel like there's some neighbors that are really toxic, and their energy is just around you. And I know what that's like. I found this beautiful house once, and my neighbors were shit, and I had to move because of my neighbors. So John's laughing about it. I'm laughing at your comment. The place I'm in now, I hate with a passion. Thanks. Yeah, it's time to really feel like you're living your new life, because the truth is, you've had a fresh start. Your life has changed. You've done so much. You have an amazing partner. You have an amazing job. You got a promotion. And the next thing is just to have like a new place and a new neighborhood that feels like it's the new you, for you. You deserve it. you tell yourself that, like, I'm worthy. I'm worthy of a new apartment. I believe I can find an amazing place at this price. Um, I've heard some pretty awesome stories of people manifesting their dream places. So get to that vision board and decide literally down to how you're going to decorate your bathroom. Like what color towels, like what is the color palette, like how are you going to decorate, like even start packing. Like I always tell people that if you trying to manifest moving, just pack a couple things up and have a couple boxes around. Um, Start getting rid of things, purchase a new little like picture that you're going to hang on your wall in the new place. Like get ready, like as if it's happening. And that starts the energy going forward for your manifestation. So I'm sending you so much love and light. I hope that resonates with you, and I'll see you later. So we have 4 more people left. Who's next?
Julie,
Julie.
will I be able to complete my study and research in time? Any advice?
Will she be able to complete her study and her research in time? Is that what it says? No?
Will I be able to complete my study and research in time? Any advice?
Okay. So you're wondering if you can complete your study and your research in time. So the clock is ticking, you're working your ass off, you're super tired, you're losing sleep, you just want this to be over with. Yeah, I think you're gonna complete it in time. Here's my advice to you, okay? This might seem absolutely crazy, but you need to change your schedule. What you need to do is start going to bed at like 9 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. if you can, and get up at 4:30 or 5 in the morning. Your brain is fresher at that time in the morning. It absorbs information a lot faster. You can get so much more done. Like your brain is awake then. Like that's when it's working. And so you might be staying up late and cramming late in the night, and you're probably just getting tired, and you're not, your body's is breaking down on you. And so from 10 p.m. until 2 in the morning, that's when your liver and your organs are detoxing. So if you're staying up late during that crucial time of sleep, then you're not getting your brain sleep or your beauty sleep. So you're just getting tired and tired and tired. So I know this sounds crazy, but this is what you need to do. You need to get up at 4:30 in the morning or 5 in the morning and just like, maybe a little bit of yoga, stretching, drink some water, whatever, eat a good breakfast, and then just start hauling ass. And what'll be crazy is you're going to get all of your studying done, and you're actually going to have more time in your day. The day is going to feel so much longer. You're going to feel more grounded, and then you'll get better sleep at night. And so you'll feel fresh. That is the biggest, because this has to do with time. And so that's what I'm actually seeing for you is like a big lifestyle change. And I did this once. I remember just researching online, like the best ways to study, the best ways to cram. Like I was horrible at math. And so I needed to pass this class. And I actually heard from a lot of people who were like straight A students that was like the best way to do it. And I actually tried it. I hate waking up. I hate it. John can attest to that. I sleep in a lot. But during this time in my life, I did it. And I literally started acing my classes. It was the most amazing thing that ever happened. I was doing way better on my exams, on my homework, on my studying, on my research, on everything. And so it worked for me. I've heard a lot. And this message here is talking about it. It's talking about time and getting up early. And this is saying you might have to make some sacrifices in order to do this. Like you might have to sacrifice your sleep, but in a different way. Because I feel like you're doing a lot of this in the evening, and it needs to be happening early in the morning. So they're saying flip-flop your schedule. And I don't know if you have a partner, like a boyfriend or girlfriend or something, but I feel like they're very supportive of you, and they'll understand your new schedule, and they'll help you with it. If that doesn't resonate and there's no one in your life, there could be someone coming in. That could be like a little random message there. They're saying you're going to end up on top. You're going to get through this. You're going to pass. And then on the other side, you're going to be able to relax. And they're saying treat yourself. Like take yourself out or get yourself a present or something, or reward yourself for hard work. And they're saying that you're you're very stable now. You're very stable, and once you get to the other side, you're gonna have left these difficult times behind. You're just gonna look back and be like, damn, remember that one time I was like studying that hard? They're also saying simplify. Sometimes if you don't actually make a list of what exactly you need to research and study, like you're going to be all over the place. You won't know where to start. So write a bullet point like, I'm going to study this for this amount of time, and then like set a timer on your phone and be like, okay, for 20 minutes I'm going to study hardcore, and then 10 minutes I'm going to go on the internet. Because that's the thing. Sometimes we have time to study, but like we keep going back and forth. We go on Instagram, we go on YouTube, we don't actually get it done, we don't focus, and then all of a sudden it's 3 a.m. and we have to go to bed. So set timers. I have ADHD, and this is something I do a lot. I have this thing going when I was in school where I would set a timer for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then I would, that would be my study time, and then I would take a 10-minute break, and I would like go on Instagram, or I'd like call my friend, or I'd whatever, go on Facebook or something. And then once that timer was up, set another timer for 20 minutes, study for that long, and then, 20 minutes on, 10 minutes off, 20 minutes on, 10 minutes off. It'll keep your brain really fresh too. So that's why they're saying just simplify it, write a list, and then maybe set some timers so that like, oh, I'm bored, I want to go back on YouTube, but then you're like, oh, I still have 5 minutes left, just study for 5 more minutes. Being aware of like what the problem is with why you're having to study so hard, with like why you're running out of time. Maybe you're really procrastinating a lot. And so the timer thing is seriously going to help you, because you can work procrastination into your schedule. If that's just what you're going to do, there's going to be no stopping it. You don't want to beat up on yourself. You just want to work it in, Once again, 20 minutes of studying, 5 or 10 minutes of fucking around, Just plan for it. And then they're also saying release your fears that you're not going to make it through. It always feels like this, but believe that you're on this path for a reason. Believe that if you made it this far, that you're gonna make it through. And I think the answer here is yes. You're gonna do a great job. Taking a bubble bath before you go to bed, or like a shower, like hot water. You might want to change your routine. If you usually shower in the morning, shower before you go to bed, and that'll help you get to bed earlier. So give it a try. I hope that helps you. I hope that this reading resonates with you. I'm sending you so much love and light. Peace out. So we've got the last 3 people. Thank you so much for waiting this long. It's definitely a bargain, a reading for 11/11, but quite annoying having to wait hours. So next time, if you want to sign up early, just I always post about a day before I go live, just if anybody wants to sign up early and be first. So keep an eye out, and I'm going to give you a little bit of extra cards. Those of you guys that are the last 3 people, I'm going to give you a couple extra cards just to make it worth your while that you've waited so long. So who's next, John?
Your username was Marco Hunt.
Who?
Marco Hunt.
Okay, so this is for someone who had the username Marco Hunt.
Tough. I'm wondering if I should break up with my partner and how much longer I should be with him. I feel like they're blocking my path a little of becoming more spiritual and take a toll on my mental health. Provide me with a lot of stability and love.
Okay, so you're basically wondering if you should break up with your partner and like how much time you have left with them. It's hard because there's a lot of love there, there's a lot of support there, there's a lot of kindness, but you also feel like you're spiritually, just mentally, emotionally evolving past them. And I kind of get this vibe like your soul contract is on its way out. You can love someone with all your heart, you can feel like they're the one. You can live with them or be with them for years or marry them, and then sometimes you're not compatible anymore. Sometimes you drift apart, or sometimes it's that your soul contract is up, and maybe they're your soulmate, but they're not your twin. And there's no way to tell when you get with that person. If you knew when you got with that person for a couple years, like, then you probably wouldn't go through with it. Like, you were meant to fall in love with them. You were meant to be with them. You were meant to have this special connection. Sometimes that person will become your lifelong partner, and sometimes not. Sometimes they're just a stop on the road, and doesn't mean that it isn't special. It doesn't mean that they're not going to always have a beautiful place in your heart. And so yeah, I feel like here's the thing, the hardest thing right now, the truth simply is that there's not enough attraction or chemistry. And so you feel like you're deceiving your partner or pretending like something's there when it's not. And I feel like you've talked about this with some friends, or you've been hanging out more with friends, and you're just like, don't know what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna say yes. I feel like the energy, yeah, this is ending. This is over, but it doesn't have to be scary. You can always, there's many ways to have a breakup, and some people think it has to be extreme, it has to be destructive, it has to be intense. You guys can consciously uncouple. You guys can figure it out together. You can be friends through it. You can help each other through it. If you're living together, you have expenses and stuff like that, you can stay with them a little bit, and they can stay with you, and you guys can work it out together and make sure that you're on your own 2 feet, and you guys both have independence before you split up, so no one's screwed over. There's a way to work this out, and I feel like spiritually open, and you're very aware and you're very conscious. I feel like you could do something like that versus it having to be this huge, crazy breakup. I don't feel like this person is like toxic to you or something. I feel like it's just you guys are going, separate directions, and I see a lot of distance. I see like emotional distance, physical distance. I feel like this space between you guys. What was that? Yes, they've been living out of my city for about 6 months, and I've tried to break up with them before. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, I feel the distance between you guys, and I feel like this has been on its way out. This is also telling you to make some friends so that you're not alone after this. This relationship got so, you guys got together so like close, so intimately. You kind of just dissolved into them, and so this is a time where you can kind of be exiting out of this and really working on friendships. Yeah, and they're saying, you're just not attracted to them anymore. And that's okay. You don't have to feel guilty. It happens. It just is what it is. And maybe it'll help you to see these cards reflecting back to you like your energy and your emotions and your feelings. You don't want to live a lie anymore. And yeah, you've tried to break up with them before and you just felt like they didn't take you seriously, or you just kind of like felt bad and just like took them back or whatever. And now it's time to just like really put your foot down. Breakups are a process. No one ever tells you that, but like it's a process. It kind of takes time to like really figure that out. And now that they've been away for a while, you've seen what your life is kind of like without them, and you're starting to realize like I can do this. So they're saying trust. The situation's calling for you to have faith. You're going to be provided for through this. When should you break up with them? I see within the next 8 weeks, there's actually going to be some opportunities. This might have to do with your finances, so I feel like you have a couple weeks to get this in order. So it's not going to be right away. And obviously it's the holidays and Christmas. I would at least wait until a little bit after the new year for this energy to settle down before you pop this on them. But this is also telling you to get your situation figured out, because they might not let you go again. They might be upset, and you can tell them, actually, I already have an apartment. I already have somewhere to stay. Or actually, I already packed my bags, or whatever, like you need to just do it and then tell them, this is what I've done. Not like tell them like, not like, not like tell them I want to, tell them I've done this. And I think that's kind of how you have to approach it with this person, because I feel like they're not going to let you go. And just as a clarification, this is the breakup card. Break. So yeah. And then they're saying, figure over the next couple of weeks while you're getting ready to do this and you're arranging your situation and you're getting your ducks in a row and tying up loose ends to be able to like physically walk away from this. Figuring out what your dreams and your goals are. I think one of the hardest things about breakups in a long-term committed relationship is you make all these goals and dreams together about the future, and you kind of put some of that in with them, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, crap, what do I do now? Like, all my goals, all my dreams are shattered, not just like the relationship. So kind of reassess what your goals are and like make a list and like so you have something to work on and then just haul ass at yourself, work on your goals, work on your dreams, hit the gym. I always tell people that the best times I've ever had in my life were right after a breakup. It's sad, there's grief, you get depressed and everything. There's that whole like eating Ben and Jerry's and just hiding under the covers aspect of it, but then there's this point where like you do all these things you never done. Like you get to figure out who you are again. Like you dye your hair, like you get personal training, you read new books, you go skydiving, like you make new friends, like you discover new things, like you get to reclaim your identity. And so it's a really exciting time. Like you get to go anywhere you want, you get to do anything you want, you get to be whoever you want. You're single, you're on your own again. And so just look forward to that. It's going to suck and it's going to be depressing. It's going to be really scary, but it's also going to be so liberating. And some of the best memories of your life are going to be happening shortly after you break up with this person. So just know you do have a lot to look forward to as well. So I hope that that resonates with you. As far as should you break up with them, it's your decision. The cards are really pointing to how you're feeling presently, which is yes. Spend some time thinking about it over the next couple of weeks. Definitely don't do it during the holidays. Don't bring it up before the new year. It's just going to cause drama. Just kind of do your best to get through it. And then about 8 weeks from now, I see you like really stepping away. And once again, you need to kind of keep this on the DL. You need to arrange your situation so that you're not dependent on them, and then just tell them, I've done this, and try to be kind about it and try to figure out closure. I was thinking maybe you guys could consciously uncouple, but the more I saw the cards, the more I realized you just need to get out of there, because it's time, So trust yourself. You can always change your mind, but something tells me this isn't a phase, and that it's time for you. So trust yourself. But I hope that this resonates with you. I'm sending you so much love and light. Peace out. So, next two people.
Pamela Ashford. No, Pamela.
Who is it?
Do I have Pamela?
Is it Pamela from... I think it's a different Pamela. Okay, so Pamela is next.
Do I have a soulmate coming in?
Okay.
What's he or she like?
Okay. Do you have a soulmate coming in, and what's he or she like? So, aw, you're welcome, Marco. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, Pamela, is I'm sorting the cards into into personalities, basically. I'm using all of the court cards to tell, I think that's a card that wanted to come out, to tell personalities. So we can shuffle them and get you a message on what this person's like. So do you have a soulmate coming in? I'm going to pull some cards, but I already feel like yes. Like I'm already getting ready to read this person's personality. You definitely do. I don't think you're destined to be alone forever. So the answer is yes, but I will pull cards on that. Okay. By the way, anybody else who's watching, like a little tarot trick, if you ever want to like know about the personality of someone, just take all of the prince, king, princess, queen cards out of the deck, shuffle them up, and then you can pull a card for personality. This is also another card about their personality. So you have a soulmate coming in. Okay. All right, this is interesting. We're going to spill some tea here with this one. Okay, so I do see a separation you've been through semi-recently, perhaps the last 6 months to a year. And it was hard, you kind of felt like that person tore you away from your friends and from your life, and in the end, it got kind of dark. And so I feel like there's a message reminding you deserve love. This next person is going to be very, very different from this last person you were with. And I feel like this dark energy around them. I don't know why. I don't know if they were mean, they were toxic, they were like very down, very negative perspective, kind of glass half empty type of person. And the universe is like, you are lovable because this person made you feel like you weren't lovable. This person blamed a lot of their flaws and their insecurities on you. And so I know this isn't a reading about your ex, but it's coming up. And I think they're saying someone is coming back in your life, but it's not that person, okay? It's not them, it's someone else. And so someone from the past is returning to your life. I don't know if you've been like crushing on someone from your past, or if there's someone you've been thinking about, or a friend you had, or another ex you had. I don't feel like it's your last ex. I feel like it's someone else, maybe somebody that you flirted with but like things never took off, or maybe someone you went on a date or two with and like they just kind of ghosted you. I don't know, but there's somebody coming back. So and they're saying this person's going to come back and express their love to you and like make some kind of romantic gesture. If that doesn't resonate and you're just like, I don't know, like that doesn't ring any bells, it could be that this person is a past life lover, someone you've known from the past. So when, like in a past life. So when they come in your life, you will instantly feel drawn to them. It will be unmistakable. This is your soulmate. It's going to feel like picking up where you left off with them, something like that. So I'm going to read you this personality profile. If it reminds you of someone that you've known or you've crushed on before, it could be someone from this life coming back in. If it's not, you know, there's another option. It's someone from a past. But I do feel like it's a reconciliation. It's someone you've known before. So, interesting. What are they like? Okay, so as far as is this a man or a woman, it's kind of hard to tell. It could be somebody who's non-binary and like identifies as they. Um, it could be somebody who's bisexual or something like that, because I see this like duality. They might not, they might call themselves male, but like they're very like kind of in the middle. It's like they're definitely on a specter of gender, if that makes sense. And I have a lot of friends who are non-binary and stuff like that. And so, you know, I'm all for that. This person seems like they kind of are like that. Like they don't like to subscribe to a gender, like they're very gender fluid. And so it's cool. I feel like you guys will fit together really well and like you'll understand that part of them. This is somebody who has really interesting energy. They're very, very unique. And I feel like you kind of like unique people. They're extremely creative. We're seeing the Empress, which is interesting. The Empress is all about somebody who's extremely creative, somebody who is very productive. So they're always working on something. I see them like with their laptop, they're like creating things. They might be like a graphic designer or something. They have money. I don't feel like they're super wealthy, but they work hard, and so they've got money, they've got their own place, they have a lot of abundance. Like I said, they like to daydream a lot. They're very connected with the earth and connected with nature, so you guys are going to be going outside and going on dates a lot, walking in the park, going hiking, maybe they even like camping. This is a very creative person. Next, what I'm seeing with them with the King of Swords is that this is once again somebody who likes to daydream. This is a dreamer. Like you might catch them staring out the window just like with their head resting in their hands. They're always talking about the future. And I also feel like this is somebody when you meet them that might kind of have a wall up. You get this, like you're instantly attracted to them, but you feel like they're a mystery and like they've got a shell around them and you want to crack it. And then you guys will instantly connect. You guys will have this strong connection and they'll tell you something to the effect of like, I've never told this to anybody before. Like, I've never been like this before. Because the truth is, usually around people, they have a wall up, they have a shield up, they don't want to let people in. But with you, it's like you're different. They want to express their love to you. I really feel like this is like the love of a lifetime kind of energy. I also see here that they have studied, they've gone to college, they have a lot of knowledge of like history and rules and laws. They might be really into politics. They could even be a teacher themselves, if that makes sense, or on the path to become some kind of teacher because they're very knowledgeable. If they're working in like a 9 to 5 type corporate job or something, they're definitely the boss or the leader. So this is somebody who's a good leader. This is somebody who's a really good judge and a really good critic. So people come to them to know, like, do you think that this outfit looks good? Or, let me know what you think about this cake that I baked. Or like they'll judge things and they'll critique things and they always have a good opinion. And so people will be coming to them for advice. So this is an empath for sure. And I feel like that's why you're going to get along well with them, because they're an empath like you. This is someone who likes to be in charge. I feel like in the relationship, they're going to kind of have more of the dominant divine masculine type role, but I think that they're respectful. It's not like they want to dominate or anything. It's just they're the one in the relationship who kind of wears the pants, if that makes sense. They kind of want to make the decisions. They want to take care of you. They want to protect you. They want to provide for you. And I feel like that you're going to like that about them, that they're protective of you in a healthy way is what I see. And then with the Princess of Hearts type energy, what I'm seeing here is that they like to write. So they're very intellectual and they are a writer. And they are very poetic. So it could also be that they're like a musician or something, or they write poetry. Or it could just be like they like to write novels, or they're writing a blog. Maybe they're a journalist of some type. This is talking about somebody who is creative and very loving, and they like to communicate. So once again, they will pursue you. I don't feel like you need to pursue this person. They will pursue you, and they're very intuitive. They also have like psychic dreams. So they're going to be telling you about all the crazy dreams they've had. That might be how you know it's this person, because they're going to want to talk about their dreams a lot. Let's see if we can see anything else about like what their talents are or what their gifts are. So self-employed freelance entrepreneur. Yeah, it definitely fits in with that whole writer side of them. I feel like they're definitely a writer of some sort. Let's kind of check that by this. Oh, funny, culinary arts. I was talking about cooking earlier. This person likes to cook. And so that is a plus. I always say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach. And so they like to cook. They could perhaps be a chef or a restaurant owner, a baker or something, or it could just be a hobby. Also, they love to express their emotions and their feelings using their voice and their body. They might like to sing or perform or do theater or dance. Maybe they're a musician of some sort. That makes sense with the poetry and the writing, like writing lyrics or something. They like speaking. They like speaking out. They might be like a teacher in front of other people, a leader. And so, yeah, this is this person. Let's get you a timeline on when you guys will possibly meet. Within 9 months. I feel like getting that getting that prediction is going to be like, well, what the heck? Because 9 months seems so far away, but it actually makes sense because around the end of summer, there's like a huge opening for love. I feel like you'll probably meet this person in the summer. And time is going to fly by. This energy from 2018 is going to continue for a couple of months. We get a little break in February, but it's going to continue on until around May and June. And then everything is shifting. Everything is changing. There's going to be some beautiful new beginnings. The summer, August, September is going to be a really beautiful time. I feel like that's when this person will probably come into your life. So it's going to go by fast, don't worry. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you later. So do I have one more or two more left?
One more.
Okay, so the last person. Oh my gosh, who is this? Who?
Sydney.
Sydney. Oh my God, Sydney. You should get like a medal or like an award because you have waited this whole time for your reading, and I really, really appreciate that. So I'm going to put a little extra into it for you, okay?
Have I met my divine twin flame yet, Jeff?
Okay.
If so, what is our current energy and guidance?
Okay, so you're wondering if Jeff is like your divine twin flame and like what's your current energy, what's going on there. So let's look into the possible twin flame connection. In order for me to be able to tell if this is your twin flame, like usually it takes me a little while to tap into this energy, sometimes a couple of readings, to just follow in the energy. I can usually tell when that person is actively pursuing you. So if this person isn't actively pursuing you, I can tell you if they're from your soul family, if they're a soulmate. Twin flame, I always say, like, you know in your heart who your true twin flame is. Sometimes my cards will be like, this is the one, and I know it's a twin flame. If I don't pull that today, it doesn't mean they're not your twin flame. It just means, like, sometimes you're not supposed to know. It definitely seems like a twin flame. So here's what I'm seeing, okay? I'm getting a lot of advice for you too about this person. I'm gonna throw in a little extra here. Yeah, you guys definitely have a soulmate connection. You guys definitely have a strong connection. It's possibly your twin flame. This is a soulmate card. Usually means same thing. Soulmate, twin flame. This is saying you chose this card because you wonder if this person is your soulmate, and the answer is yes. As we all do, you have many soulmates, beings with whom you share a mystical soul connection and life path. Soulmates incarnate with the plan of coming together for mutual and spiritual and personal growth. As you suspected, the person you're inquiring about is one of yours. That sense of familiarity and comfort you felt when you first met also indicates your soulmate bond. This card comes to people who ask, will I ever be with my soulmate? As validation, this will occur. Many times this is somebody that you already know. Although romantic sparks didn't fly at first, you'll have another opportunity to explore passion together. And I think that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like this isn't over between you guys, but as far as like, is this your one and only twin flame? It's hard to tell because it's like they're not pursuing you right now. And I feel like there's this big message for you to let go. Not let go as in like give up on this person, but more like surrender, giving in to the infinite possibilities. Here's the thing. When you hold on to this person and this connection so much, and you're so focused on the outcome, that's kind of like outlining to the universe. And you can put your intentions out there and you can say what you want to have happen, but there's this moment of trust where you've got to focus on your life, on yourself, on your goals, on your gifts, on moving forward, being receptive if this person wants to come in and pursue you. You know what I mean? But there comes a point where you do have to take back control of your life. And so that's kind of what I feel for you. They're saying take back control of your life because the twin flame thing has been kind of throwing you off. And I know what this is like. I've been through the whole twin flame thing. I coach many twin flames. When you're so focused on this relationship, you're holding the energy of it in a certain perspective where you're feeling like the lack of the union, you know? And when you're holding it there, the universe doesn't have the space to come in and do its work. If you think about it, you're part of the universe is part of you. You have all the power, all the strength, all the energy of the universe behind you. So you're very powerful. When your thoughts and your energy is so focused on like, this hasn't come together, I want to be with them, you know, when is union coming? Is this my twin? Like when you're there, the universe doesn't have the space to come in and like do its magic. I mean, if something's meant to happen, it's gonna happen no matter what you do, but to make it easier to free up that energy, to allow the universe to come in and co-create with you, you got to take your energy and put it on to what makes you happy, your goals, your dreams, you know, getting your foundation stable so like you're ready for your union. And so this is talking about the strong connection you guys have had that spanned back maybe to childhood or to when you were younger. It's been this constant in your life. This is talking about the good times you've had together. There has been like a honeymoon period with you guys where we're flirting and getting to know each other and hanging out, and there's like this strong connection. But I don't know if union's coming very soon for you guys. I think that's why you're being asked to free yourself and take back control of your life. There's more healing that has to happen. There's more karma and more karmic connections that your twin needs to go through before you guys connect. So they're saying it's time to disconnect from this relationship and allow your twin flame that space to be able to do what they need to do to get their situation in order so that they're ready to pursue. This is saying allow the situation to unfold naturally. So let's go ahead and see what the current energy is between you guys, and then I'll even take it a step further and see what energy is coming in like the near future with you guys. So what is the current energy between you and this person, your twin? Aww. Well, what's really sweet here is we see true love. We see that there is true love on both sides of this connection. This is mutual. But then the playfulness isn't here. There's something going on. Maybe it's because you guys are stressed. Maybe your twin is really stressed about their finances and career. Maybe you are too, if that rings a bell. It could also be like you're stressed about the future of this relationship or union, or if it's going to happen. And so there's some like tense energy here. So this is telling you what you can do to help the connection is to implement more playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I'm actually going to read this from the book because it has some really great advice. This is kind of how you revive a relationship. This says, the romance angels are cherubs who embody all things romantic and who have a happy, youthful sense of playfulness. They delight in the wonders of love and ask you to do the same. The angels want to help you fall back in love with life again by guiding you to enjoy yourself. This comes from a spirit of joy and adventure. It's kind of what I was talking about, is like you got to do you got to take back control of your life, find your playfulness, your joy and your adventure again. That's going to create a really attractive energy around you that will kind of draw your twin flame back. And what it is you just really being authentic. It's not meaning you can't be depressed or be sad for a day or think about this sometimes, but it's saying like, don't allow this to drain you of like the essence of who you are. The angels ask you, when was the last time that you had fun? If you don't remember, then it's long overdue for you to add some play into your schedule. The angels say that fun is a necessity, not a luxury. The activity can be free of charge, such as exploring nature, auditioning for a local theatrical production, joining a community sports team, or trying something new. Playfulness is a good investment of your time, and it will renew your energy levels and elevate your mood. I think that's what that needs to happen here on your end, is renewing your energy levels, elevating your mood to get the playfulness going, to keep the vibe strong. Because your twin is really stressed. They're really focused on their career. Their energy is going somewhere else. You want to keep that light for yourself and for them. Also, they're reminding you with your twin flame that playfulness is essential in relationships because it keeps the free-spirited component of dating alive. Plan regular date nights, take turns creatively planning activities like miniature golf or karaoke or walking through a flower garden or like flying kites together, whatever. Just being cute and spontaneous if you have the opportunity. I kind of feel like you guys are in separation right now. That might not really be something that you're able to do, but it's something to kind of look forward to. At least work on that energy in yourself. Have fun with yourself. Take yourself out on dates, And then the energy that's coming in with you guys in the near future. The separation will continue. There's still an attraction here. They're still very attracted and they want to give this relationship a chance, but they're on the fence right now about like having a relationship. And it could be just because they're really trying to focus on their career. So once again, the separation's going to continue. And so that's why you're being called to just enjoy the moment fully, work on your playfulness, have fun, try not to let it get you down. It has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. They're really just not open to pursuing a relationship right now. And it's not because of you. You could, to them, you might be the most amazing person in the world, but they might not be at a place in their life where they have the time or the energy to pursue a relationship. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like they're trying to get their situation under control. There's things you don't know, They really feel like they need to slay their goals. And look, we pulled the twin flame card here. That's really cute. I feel like it's affirmation. I feel like there is a twin flame connection here. You guys will leave these difficult times behind. I feel like in the future they'll probably explain to you like why they weren't able to connect, why they weren't able to take this leap. Like, sometimes you go through stuff in your life, and like the most important thing is yourself. Like, you want them to choose themselves above you and above everything else, because if they love themselves, that's how much they'll be able to love you. You know, you wouldn't want him to sacrifice his whole life and like everything in his whole situation for you. You want him to do that for himself, to make this. And I feel like he's making the sacrifice of you right now to build build himself stronger, to build his foundation stronger. And he's in a really big transition right now, leaving a difficult time behind, career-wise and financially. And so there will be joy, there will be a connection, there will be happiness between you in the future. It's just hard right now. You feel backstabbed, you feel betrayed, you feel abandoned, you feel, like they've left you behind. But I don't think so. I think time is passing a lot like slower for you and a lot faster for them. I think you guys will meet up soon. I think you need to really empower yourself. I think they'd like to see that, to see you empower yourself through this. You do. You really need to self-focus. Yeah, and you know what? It's okay. Come back and watch my twin flame readings. And there's a lot of people out there who have great twin flame advice on YouTube. It's just hard. Like, you want to be with the person so bad. If this really is your twin flame, separation is part of the journey. Like, you're supposed to like slay your goals and like live your dream and like work on your talents and gifts and like be on your spiritual journey and like fall in love with yourself, and in the perfect time you guys will be together. What if it's just not the perfect time? You know what I mean? What if you guys got together and it distracted them from being able to like really get far in their career? Like, you want to make sure that you guys both have a foundation before you set off on this journey together, because this love is so intense and all encompassing. It could jeopardize other aspects of your life. You want to make sure that when you get together, you don't have to worry about the bills being paid or like stuff going down or whatever. Like, you want to make sure that you can enjoy that time and maybe even get away together and go travel somewhere, or have a big expensive wedding, or whatever it is that you want, I think you want to make sure that you guys are both ready for it. And I think it's just time. Yeah, this is saying focus on your goals, focus on your dreams. And that, if this is your twin, if you do that, they will do that. Like, whatever you do is going to be reflected in them. That energy will affect them. So raise your vibration. Oftentimes you're not like, there's like the runner and the chaser in twin flames. Usually it's the chaser that has to do a lot of the deep soul work and like the goal smashing and like the go-getting. And then the runner is the one who deals with a lot of self-esteem and confidence and like worthiness issues. And so you've got your own share of stuff going on here. You got to just go get it. You can't expect this person to come in and be your everything, because what's going to happen is when this person comes in your life, it's going to be great. And then you're going to realize, well, my life is shit. This person's awesome, but my life is shit. Like, what happened? Like, I could have spent all that time I was pining after my twin, like getting my dream job or learning this new hobby or developing this talent. Like, get your stuff together. Like, act as if this person is actually going to come back, and like, just like, not like you need to change yourself for them, but like, create a paradise around you so that you can share that with them when they come in your life. Improve, and change. And this is saying, yes, you're going to get what you want. Timeline on them coming back: 7 months. I know that's a long time, but like, it's reminding you they're under a lot of pressure right now. They're under a lot of pressure. They can't handle one more stick over here poking them for attention and time. And, it's like your twin needs the space. They feel like they're being attacked on all sides. They might see it as an attack if you come after them right now. Even if like you're nice and you're kind, and they might see it just as like a threat, because they feel like everyone wants a piece of them right now. They need to, like, they're very stressed and overworked and overburdened. But look at this beautiful card. It's the Hierophant, and it's like the universe guiding over you and your twin, and like him eventually reaching out and you coming together. And so 5 months from now you could even connect, maybe sooner than that. So I think that's beautiful. Anyways, I just wanted to give you a little extra because I know that you've been waiting so long for this reading. Thank you so much for your support. I hope it resonated with you. And I also do full readings. If you ever want to go on my website, promiseharmony.com/services, I do like half hour, 45-minute readings for a really good price. And I do free readings too. If you just type in Rainbow Harmony Twin Flame, you can see free pick a card readings that I do on my channel, where you can pick a card to get the reading. And yeah, thank you so much for your support. I hope that this resonates with you, and I'll see you later. And everyone who's just been chilling and watching this and hanging out with me, thank you for keeping me company and for being here. I really appreciate everyone's support. Oh, thank you so much, Sydney. Oh my goodness, I need to go eat and stretch after this, and I'm gonna go live next week at the same time, okay? If you would like to participate, I'm gonna be posting about it a day or two ahead of time, putting all the information for signups. It's first come, first serve. I only ever have 20 spots available when I do this. And if you sign up first, then you end up being number 1 or number 2 or number 3, So yeah, I will see you guys later. I'll keep you posted. In a couple days, I'll be doing a live free reading session. And this week, I'm going to be uploading a ton of new pick a card readings. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.